across my channel. Today's video is going to be the Truthful YouTuber tag, and yeah, I saw a few of these videos here on YouTube, so I decided to tag on and do this video because maybe I can answer one or two questions you guys have actually been thinking to ask me. So the very first question is, have you ever received a product, tried it, didn't like it, and then decided not to review it? If you're a social media content creator, of course, I know this probably happens to every single person. Like, not every product you receive is going to work for you. Like, sometimes I have brands send me products, and how I normally do it is when brands reach out to me, right, I tell them, okay, you can send the products. That is, if it's a product I'm interested in, I will tell them, okay, send the products, and when I receive the product and try it, and if it's something I like, I will get back to you. That's normally how I do it. So when I receive the product, I take my time to try it. Sometimes some brands are like kind of in a hurry. They just want you to receive the product and film with it, and I don't work like that. I always tell them, please, I need at least 2 to 3 weeks to try out the product, see how it works before I can come on here to introduce the products to you guys. Hello. Hi mom, good evening ma. I'm fine. I'm actually in the studio. I'm filming. Yeah. Oh my god. Products you use alone but don't show or use online. What product is that? I would say maybe my daily moisturizer, which is Neutrogena oil. I always tell people that the only thing I use for my body is Neutrogena oil, which I've been using for years. I think I started using Neutrogena oil when I was in my second year in the university, and that's all I've been using, all along. Products you want but won't buy because you don't support the brand. Do I have any? Girl, to be honest, I receive quite I receive products every single day, so I don't think there is any product I think I would I want but I wouldn't buy because I don't support the brand. I don't think so. I actually have a lot of products that I give away almost every week, so no, this doesn't apply to me. Do you have any blocked words? To be honest, when I was watching this video from other channels, I'm like, blocked words? That was actually my very first time hearing about that, because to be honest, I'm on social media, I'm a content creator, but I'm not really vast with in depth when it comes to all these apps and all these things. So that is actually one of the reasons I have a Twitter account, but I actually don't tweet that much because up to today I don't know how to tweet. There was a time I took it upon myself to see if I could learn how to how to engage in tweets and things like that, but I don't know what it is about me and Twitter. I've not been able to learn that. So when I saw this block words, I'm like, I don't even understand what block words is. But yeah, I don't have anything like that. Do you delete comments? If so, why? Girl, I just recently started deleting comments. One thing I've noticed with social media is, especially when you're a content creator, right, it's always good to want to reach a milestone, to grow and things like that, but we also forget that the more you grow, the more people know you, and sometimes you also have negative people come along, especially on Instagram. I normally don't have anything like that here on YouTube, but on Instagram, especially people that don't know my struggle with acne, sometimes they see my video maybe on the Explorer page and they decide to come and check me out, and most of the time, you guys, sometimes it gets on my nerves. I'm a very peaceful person. I don't really get into confrontations and things like that, but there are some times you probably receive a comment, the same comment over and over and over and over again. Sometimes I receive maybe 7-8 comments, the same kind of body of comments in a day. It gets to a time you just get so it kind of, you get triggered, and yeah, sometimes I end up maybe deleting the comment and blocking the person, and majority of the time it's always regarding my skin. People are just nasty online, but before you do this business you have to have a thick skin. So for me it doesn't really bother me, but when I feel like the person is just being so disrespectful for nothing, I end up deleting the comment and just blocking the person. I can't deal. I can't. Okay, it says, do you block people, girl? Instagram, they know the reason why they put that block button, because some people are just unbelievable. Some people can really be nasty, you know. Some people can seriously be nasty, and sometimes I feel like people go through what they go through during the day, and maybe when they come home, they just come online to kind of release whatever problem they have going on in their lives on influencers, you know. Just imagine you're on your own, you're just doing your thing, and then somebody just comes to kind of pick on you, and just, you know, it's crazy, you guys. So yes, I use my block button a lot. Like I just go straight and block you. Like I don't want anything toxic in my life. I'm a very, very kind of, you know, lively person. I don't want it, so I just go straight ahead and block the person. Have you ever lied about a product to stay on a good term with the brand? I've never done that. You know why? Because for me, I always say that growing on social media is very, very difficult, guys. Like I've been doing this for I would say maybe 6-7 years, you know. So how I normally reason it is, I can't lie to my followers that took me these years, like, to build, just so that I will be on a good term with a brand. And one thing you should know with these brands is no brand is loyal to an influencer or a content creator. Let me tell you, brands work with people that are happening. So if you're growing or if you're popping, brands like to attach themselves with influencers that are popping. So just think about it. If you're popping today and a brands would like to attach themselves with you, immediately you stop popping, they move on to the next person. So brands are not loyal. That is normally how I see it. I can't see myself lying to my followers just to be on a good term with a brand, because I know no brand is loyal. Like once you're down, they will move on to the next influencer. So you're not going to come and destroy what have taken me all these years to build just because I want to be on your good grades. No, ma'am, no. Have you ever initially liked a product when you reviewed it and then changed your mind but didn't let your audience know? Yeah, I would say yes. Yeah, I would say yes. This always happens when a new product gets introduced in the market. Like let's assume during the Fenty launch, you know, a lot of people were going crazy over Fenty and things like that, and I already know my skin type. I have a severe oily skin, and I can't joke with a foundation. That I don't even go close to any foundation that is not mattifying, you know. So when Fenty, this happened to me, you guys. So when Fenty launched, because of the fact that a lot of people I follow that have my skin type, which is oily, acne prone, some of them, I would say majority of them liked Fenty foundation, right? So I was so excited. I purchased the foundation. I tried it out. It actually worked for me, because I believe when I filmed that video, it was kind of a first impression, and I wore it throughout the day. I think I came back and I told you guys my findings, and surprisingly, to be honest with you guys, the foundation stood, like it really, you know, delivered for me. It was such an awesome foundation. But then after the video, when I started now using the foundation, you know, I went deep into using the foundation. I realized that the foundation wasn't really so, like, it didn't have that much coverage I needed to cover up my imperfections, and also it didn't really, you know, hold up, and like kind of in terms of being an oil free foundation. So I ended up giving that foundation to my cousin. But yeah, I didn't come back to tell you guys my, you know, my findings. Influencers you don't trust. Influencers I don't trust. I have to think deep. Influencers I don't trust. I don't think I have anybody like that. Like, yeah, I have kind of a group of people I watch their videos here on YouTube. Influencers you trust the most. For me, I feel like imperfect skin is such a difficult skin type to deal with, right? So I kind of find solace, should I say solace, you know, when I watch other influencers that don't have a perfect skin, people that have maybe acne, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. Those are the people I actually love to watch, and most of the time I trust their products. Like when they introduce a product, I always, you know, trust their judgments. That's how I would put it. Secret tips or product application you don't show while on camera. Maybe I would say most of the time I use kind of the powder before foundation technique, right? I apply my primer and then I apply my powder before then I apply a foundation. And most of the time, whenever I do that, I always show you guys or maybe sometimes it's not something I do intentionally, right? Maybe I show you guys on camera, but then while editing I'm like, okay, they've seen me do this like in 2 previous videos, or they've seen me do this often and often and often, you know, so I just end up kind of deleting that part off of my videos, like when I'm editing. Have you ever showed one product but we're actually using another? I don't think I've ever done anything like this, because most times, right, I might want to get myself dolled up, and I might remember one video I did maybe on YouTube or on Instagram that I really want to look exactly like, I really want to create a look exactly like that, right? So just imagine if you were showing a product on camera, meanwhile you're using something else. Like if you go back to recreate that look, you will find out that it's not going to be the same outcome, right? That's normally how I see it. So no, I don't think I've ever done anything like that. Whatever product I show you guys on camera, that's the product I'm using. Have you ever not disclosed the sponsorship? Based off of the FTC policy, you have to disclose your sponsorship. So I normally would tell you guys if this video is sponsored or not. People are more open and more acceptance when it comes to sponsorships these days than back in the day, because back in the day, once you say something is sponsored, people automatically think that, oh, because you were paid or because the brand sent you the thing for free, you're not giving your honest opinion. But for me, I always feel like if like your subscribers, if they trust your opinion, whether it's sponsored or not, like you're gonna be real, you're gonna tell them this is it. Have you ever had a bad interaction with a brand? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, I've had a few, you guys. Like one actually just happened, I think towards the end of last year. It happened with a hair company, you guys. I received a hair and I was supposed to kind of bleach the hair. It was a black hair, and then I was supposed to lift the hair to a blonde color and then deposit whatever color it is I wanted to use for the hair. And surprisingly, when I applied the bleach, you know, the powder and the bleach, when I tried to dye the hair ended up melting. Like the hair literally turned into plastic, you guys. Meanwhile, the brand, like the hair brand, said, oh my gosh, it's 100% virgin human hair. And when I contacted the brand, I was like, this is what happened. Like I even sent them pictures, and they ended up telling me that I switched their hair. Like it was crazy, guys. I told them, I said, I'm coming straight on YouTube to tell you guys like what is going on. Like how, like what way do I sell hair for me to be able to switch a hair and like to switch you guys hair and then use a bad hair? And you understand what I'm not sure if I made sense, but that was exactly what they said, that I switched their hair. I used another hair that turned into plastic, and I said it was their hair. And the reason I don't like collecting like fee before working with the product is in case if I discover something while trying out the product, so you know there wouldn't be any mix-up. I just like to go like do straight and clean business, so you know nobody will call that Omabel did this and Omabel did that. Like I don't like stress in my life. That's just the truth, you guys. I don't like stress. So I would rather receive the product, work with it, send you the video. When you like it and you approve it, then you know you can pay whatever it is we discuss. That's normally how I like to do it. So it ended up being a fiasco, but then at the end of the day we settled, you know, the problem. And yeah, they said let them send me a new hair. I told them, I said no, I'm not interested, because for me to have had that problem with the initial hair you sent me, that means if you send me a good hair and then I work with the hair, right, it turns out all good and nice on camera, and then my followers go and purchase the hair from your company, how am I sure you guys like are not going to sell them the plastic hair I had the problem with? So I told them, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Like I told them straight up that I wasn't interested in working with the company anymore. Have you ever bandwagoned with other people's thoughts on a particular product? I would say this happens a lot, especially with new products, right? You see all your favorite YouTubers, they like the product, they say so many amazing things about the product, right? And already in your head, you've already, I don't know, you know, there's how the human mind works, where if somebody is kind of talking about something on your ear over and over and over and over and over and over again, or you keep watching that video over and over and over and over again, at a point, even without you having the product, you already believed in your head that the product is just amazing without you even trying it. So when you actually get the product and you start trying it, like, because of the fact you already conditioned yourself, like your thinking and everything, just you already have that registered in your head that the product is amazing. It's kind of, you get blinded by the product being amazing, that you don't actually see any problem with the product. So I would say, yeah, I believe this actually happens to a lot of content creators, guys. Things other creators do that get on your nerves. Oh my gosh, I hate it when I'm watching a video and you could pick up from the video that the person is trying too much, like, you know, they're doing this, they're doing that, you know. Of course, I know as a content creator myself, right, there are some times in real life you're just so happy that you show that on camera, which is normal, because, you know, sometimes you're extra happy. Maybe something happened in your life that you're so happy, and, you know, you just like, without knowing it, especially when you have a video to film, you just see yourself showing that on camera. It's very, very normal. Sometimes you see, you know, it's not every time you guys come to my video that I'm a very happy, you know, bubbly person. Sometimes we're all human. Sometimes you're maybe going through things in your personal life and you're not that lively and things like that. But I hate it when every single time you watch somebody's video, right, they are always super hyper and they are super excited and they are doing this and doing that in every single video. It gets really, really kind of irritating, and you can pick up the person is like really, really trying hard. Like that, yeah, that is kind of a trigger for me. Like, I don't like this. Is the last question, guys. Yeah, you guys, like I said, I just wanted to do this truthful YouTuber tag, and I hope I was able to answer one or two questions you've been, you know, kind of thinking about, or maybe you really wanted to ask me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tag video, and I'm planning on more uploads for this week. Probably a holiday look. Maybe we can do kind of a get ready with me holiday look where I will have maybe a hair, makeup and outfit, something like that. Yeah guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and till my next one, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye. It's quite unfortunate, you guys, like, I've been talking with my hands, and I'm sure somebody is going to pick on me in this video like, Omabel, stop bleaching, girl. Please, I'm not bleaching. Like, let me just put kind of a disclaimer now. I hate doing this, but I just have to say it because, you guys, I don't know what the problem is, but a lot of people also complain that they have this problem where once it gets colder, their knuckles just automatically turns darker. This doesn't happen to me during spring and summer. Like, if you're an addict follower of my channel, you would notice that during spring and summer I don't have this issue, but once the weather changes, my knuckles just automatically get dark. It's so annoying. You guys, you don't even know. I wasn't this conscious of this until people started picking me apart whenever I do videos and my fingers are like this. They just insist. Sometimes people even insist that I'm bleaching. Meanwhile, I only use Neutrogena oil, you guys. It's so annoying. Unfortunately, I have to deal with this every fall and winter.